It's Monday, December 19th. I'm Brooks Peck from Dirty Tackle, and you're listening to The Goalmouth, with the proper intro music. Sorry, George. On today's menu of bite-sized soccer news, Sergio Ramos gets lucky in Japan, the latest Barcelona magic, Ilkay Gundogan lives, Rio Ferdinand's impressive generosity, and illicit youth club shirt sponsors. First up, Real Madrid won the Club World Cup for the second time, beating the awesomely named Kashima Antlers 4-2 in extra time. Ronaldo had to save the day with a hat-trick as Kashima held a 2-1 lead in the second half. Real Madrid's all-time leader in red cards, Sergio the Ramos, was lucky not to get sent off just before extra time when he appeared to earn a second yellow card. The referee reached into his pocket, but decided against pulling anything out, allowing Madrid to finish the match with 11 men. It's amazing what the unspoken threat of a Zidane headbutt can do to a man. Back in Spain, Barcelona won the Catalan derby 4-1. They put on a display that had the normally subdued Ray Hudson singing their praises like a one-man choir on Christmas Day. The build-up to Luis Suarez' second goal was particularly brilliant, as both Andres Iniesta and Lionel Messi proved that if you want to take the ball off them, you're going to need Zach Morris to freeze time for you. Espanyol didn't have Zach, or any other characters from Saved by the Bell for that matter, so they were out of luck. Heading into the winter break, Barca trail Real Madrid by just 3 points, though they've also played one more match than the newly crowned world champions. Sevilla, meanwhile, are just 1 point behind Barca, so the second half of this season should be very interesting. Unless, of course, Real Madrid bring the referee from the Club World Cup final back with them. Ilkay Gundogan is alive. This is an important distinction because anyone who watched the build-up to Man City's match against Arsenal might think otherwise. Gundogan injured his knee earlier in the week, ending his season. So to show solidarity, his teammates all wore his number 8 shirt before beating Arsenal 2-1. It was a nice tribute, but it was also the kind of thing you usually see when someone dies. After the match, Gundogan tweeted his gratitude and added, "P.S. I'm still alive." That said, we can't be sure this is true. Someone else could have easily gained access to his account and tweeted this. Until Gundogan tweets a photo of himself holding up a curtain newspaper, I'm not going to be convinced. It can be difficult for footballers to figure out what they want to do with their lives after retirement, but Rio Ferdinand has apparently decided to become Santa Claus. The former England captain has donated £500,000, the currency, not the weight measure, worth of toys to a Manchester children's charity. He said, quote, "As a father myself, I couldn't see children going without opening a present on Christmas Day." As truly wonderful as this is, it should be noted that every toy Rio gave is a Wayne Rooney home hair transplant playset, so those kids shouldn't get too excited. And finally, a youth club in England may have to disband their under 8 and under 10 teams after the FA banned them from repping their current shirt sponsors. The sponsor for the U10 team is a tattoo shop, and the sponsor for the U8 team is a nightclub. Yes, this club is sort of like the real-life Bad News Bears with their Chico's bail bond sponsor, but as the owner of the nightclub said, quote, "Are the FA worried that the under 8s and their mates are going to try and get into the place? Ironically, if their team gets broken up because of this ruling, they will have a lot more time to do just that." That's all for today's edition of The Goalmouth. You can find more info on all these stories by subscribing to our email newsletter. The link is in the show notes. Don't forget to enter the competition for a Howler photographic print that George explained last week, and do whatever you can to help us spread the word about the show. Fake your own death, sponsor a local youth team, whatever. I've been Brooks Peck. Daryl will be with you tomorrow. Same Goalmouth time, same Goalmouth place. I leave you now with today's Goalmouth top tip. Saying time out in the middle of a tricky situation doesn't actually stop time. Trust me, I've tried it a lot.